Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I have videos out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, and sometimes Friday or Saturday. Sometimes they get snuck in there. They're my Facebook Lives that I'll post later in the week. All right, so today I'm sharing this really pretty card, and it is a technique card. Super simple to do, and it just came about because I was creating another card and I actually used my dies to cut out this, and so this is what I used as a stencil. So if you have punches, you can use punches. If you have dies, different dies, you can use different dies and just use them as your stencil. But it's really fun. And then I have the little pine cone. So I added the pine cones. After I did the leaves, I thought, oh, I'm going to just go ahead and add some pine cones, and it turned out really cute. I was really pleased with how it turned out. I put a little Wink of Stella on the pine cones just to give it a little bit of Christmas bling. And so this is what I'm sharing today. The stamp set that I'm using is the Peaceful Boughs. So it's this one here. I'm using the Season's Greetings for the sentiment. We're not stamping, but we're using these dies here. So I use this one, and then this little pine cone right there. All right, and then I cut out already the piece for the sentiment, which is this piece right here, and this one came from my Tasteful Labels dies. It's this one right here. I already cut it through. It's the only thing that had to go through the cut and emboss. So that's why I already just went ahead and cut it. And then we're going to use some ribbon just to dress it up a bit. So let's get started. I'll tell you what you're going to need for this. So I'm using a top fold 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then score it at 5.5. For the stamping, it's 3 3/4 by 5. Then we're going to use this for a little banner, and it's 3/4 by 4, and then of course some whisper white for the little sentiment that you're going to put on it. All right, so that's everything. So let's get started with it. I'm also using my brushes here. I got these off of Amazon, but they do sell these from craft stores. But I got like a set of 10, and I think it was like $13 or $14. So it's really a good deal. And then let's grab the other little pine cone I'm using for this. I'm going to take these all off, soft suede. And then I'm going to use shaded spruce and old olive for this. I'm also using early espresso, but that's just for the sentiment. All right, keep a piece of paper towel near you so you can clean off your brush in between colors. And then we're going to get started. If you want to put some removable adhesive on the back, go ahead and do that, but I don't think you really need it. I put a little tiny piece on this area because it tends to move a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and just place this, and just, I don't know, just do it wherever you like. It just rhyme or reason. Every time you do it, it's going to look different, and there's no rhyme and reason to it. So I'm going into my lightest color first, which is the old olive, and I'm just going to go in a circular motion. Use very light texture here. Make sure you don't go off of the edge here, because then you will get a little line there. So just be careful not to go over the edge. And I'm going to do this one too. Clean off your brush between each color, and then grab the shaded spruce, and then just do it. I mean, be artistic. This is your time to just be artistic and just do however you like it. All right, so that's the first one, and then I'm gonna turn this over, and I think I'm gonna do it this way. Again, I want to go into my lighter color first. And we're going to do that one. Oh, I kind of got off on that. I got a little crazy, but it's all right. It's going to be all right. I got a little line there. See that little line? You want to avoid that. Got to be very careful not to go over the edge. You can also make this bigger and cut out bigger pieces, but this was the one I actually happened to use, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. I don't like to get that line there, but I may end up turning it over and putting my sentiment there, or it may also cover with the early espresso when I use it for the pine cone. So I'm going to do another, let's do another one of these here on this side. Make sure that's clean. I get a little carried away sometimes, and then I forget what I'm doing here. All right. And then let's see. Let's do it this way this time. Make sure you leave some spaces on here for the pine cones. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do the pine cone. So on the pine cone, you really need to be careful. I'm going to put it right there, the first one, so I can cover up that little line I got right there. So I'm going to use the soft suede, and I'm using this smaller one. So I'm going to hold it. Try to stay inside there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. See, there's the, and then let's see, let's put one up here. You can overlap this too. It looks pretty even overlapped. And then there's another one. It doesn't have to be fully, I'm going to go this way on this one. You can go off of your card as well because it just looks more natural that way. Let's see. I think we'll put one down here. And then I think I need just one more maybe here. So let's do this one here. I'm not going to do it all the way up there. All right, so look at that. Look how pretty that is. It just looks so fall and Christmassy to me. So let's go ahead and close this up, and it did cover my little boo-boo there, so yay. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment with the early espresso. So that's going to be, oops, come on, the season's greetings. And then we'll put this all together. I love the stamp set. Isn't that a beautiful sentiment? Of course, I love the cursive with the regular standard font. And then we're going to put this together. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use my stamp and seal, and we'll attach this. And then I'm going to center that in the middle here. I just love this. I think it's so pretty, and it's so simple. All right, so I'm using my Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch for this banner. I'm going to use this side right here. This does it does 3 different sizes on both sides. So this is so useful. So easy too. So I'm just using that to fancy up the edges. Again, I'm going to use some stamp and seal on the back. And we'll put it about there, I guess. And then I'm using my Forever Greenery ribbon here. I'm using the ribbon and the little gold trim. So we're going to cut a piece for this. This is like a gauze. It fits perfectly with this card. I think I'm going to shorten it a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of Stampin' Seal here. Hold that down. And then I'm just going to tie about that long, and I'm just going to go around a couple times just to add a little bit, make it a little bit fancy. I think I'm going to use a glue dot for this. The glue dot will hold this where I want it. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to put 2 down if I can keep them off my fingers. They like to always stick to my fingers. And then I have enough sticky. Let me do that again. Make sure I got it long enough. And then we're going to stick this down. Just like that. And then let's get our sentiment and add some dimensionals to it. Let me scoot that all out of the way. And then we're going to add a little bit of Winkostella to this, just to, you don't even have to, it's just so pretty. But I think the Winkostella really just adds a little glistening to it. This is going on top here. We're popping it up. And then let's grab my, this is the clear Winkostella. And I'm just going to go over the little pine cones only. And then that's it. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't it look so Christmassy? I love this. You can also, another thing that just came to my mind, if you want to add a little bit of red to it, you can add some little berries on here. You can just dot them on, or you can use some of your little gems, color them the real red and add those. But I love this. It's so fun to do and so easy. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. I hope you all have a blessed one, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.